Hello and welcome to the last leg of Resume Builder. In this, we will discuss about the resume format. Now, we have discussed what goes where, as in what goes in your introduction, what should be the font size, how should you use the content for experience, education, so on and so forth. Now, we are going to discuss in what format should you be putting the information, okay, or in what order. So first off, we'll start with the fresher's resume. Okay, so if you are a fresher and you need to know how to make your resume, well, it's fairly simple. Make sure, like I always say, that you take down notes, all right? And if in case you need to rewind it or listen to it again, you can always pause the video, go back, listen to it again. Do not move ahead with doubts in your head, all right? And if in case you have more questions, you can always write to me at connect@thewinnersdiary.com, or my humble request has always been and shall always be attend mastermind class and ask me there. All right, now let's begin. So freshers resume format. The first thing that we need to do is simple. You need to know your name. So in your name, which comes on top, you need to mention what? You need to mention your complete name, your email ID, and the mobile number. Now this email ID, ladies and gentlemen, I would suggest you can create either your professional email ID separately so that you can pay more attention to it. Because if you share your personal ID, sometimes we don't pay attention to it, all right? Because we get so many mails, but that's just a suggestion. That's just a suggestion. If you want, you can create a new professional email ID that you can use only to probably send resumes or receive information from the companies that you've applied for. Okay. What next? Then comes your profile summary, most important one. Now, we have discussed this in the last video, so I am not going to explain what goes here, what you need to write about it. I think we have explained that very well. So if you want, you can always go back and listen to that video. But here, we're just going to discuss the order. Now, in profile summary, write briefly about your strengths, your accomplishments, okay, what you bring on the table, how are you an added asset to the company, so on and so forth. Remember, it should be crisp and it should not be more than 2 to 3 lines. Okay. Then comes your experience. Now, a fresher may say, I don't have any experience, Moff, but you do. See, you have your summer internships that you can talk about. You can talk about your academic projects. You can talk about the knowledge purview. There are so many things that you can put in here and use it as your experience. So you may not have an experience of working in an industry or an organization per se, but you have been working, probably if you have taken a project in college. So you have an experience working with people, working with teams or in teams, managing teams. Right? So you can always showcase it in a way that shows your leadership quality through the experience that you've had while working in your college or in your school projects. All right. Now, what next? Then comes your achievements and accolades. So make sure that you put in the complete name and details of the person who has appreciated you, if you've gotten some comments on it. Ensure the fact that you have your personal information, and in your personal information you can put in your academic details, hobbies and interests, and towards the end you can mention your contact details, what's your current address, and your LinkedIn URL. If you don't have a LinkedIn URL, if you're a fresher, please make a LinkedIn profile. Try and avoid giving, Facebook or Instagram, okay, IDs. My humble request will be that you make your LinkedIn ID, make your LinkedIn profile, okay, professional profile, and then share that as URL. All right. Okay, now this is about the freshers. How to fill in the information? Well, you can listen to the previous video and you would know how to fill in the information. I've covered that, I think, very extensively. Now let's move on to what about if you have your experience, and what should your resume format be? Well, I'll tell you what, if you're experienced, you already have a resume. You may need to update it. So I'm going to tell you real quick what you can do. How you need to fill it, you can listen to the last one, okay, and then you will find out. But here at least the format should be clear. So number 1, comes obviously your name, okay, your complete name, your email ID, your mobile number, and then comes your profile summary. Now so far it's the same, right? Like the one that we have of freshers. Here is where it changes. Certification and achievements. Create the certificates and achievements in the latest to the last order. Same goes for your experience. Okay, position held, work history. Remember, reverse chronological order. All right, and then towards the end is your reference contact information. Now it may look very simple, and to you may say, this is too simple to make it. How should I make it? Well, I understand it looks too simple, but that's exactly how you're supposed to make it. So what I'll do for you is I will give you some of the resumes, okay, that you can look into it. And now again, these are just formats that you can use for yourself. Okay, you can use your latest picture. You can use your picture just like the way I have shown you here. You can use your picture. Just make sure that you're professionally dressed, okay, and not too casual looking. By the way, even if you're casual looking in a way that, you know, you're not wearing too flashy clothes, even that will do. But my suggestion, if you're looking, you know, a little smart or handsome, or if you're a lady, you dressed up appropriately, it always gives you that added advantage. All right, yeah. Now moving on, I will share some of the resume format, go through it, but please listen to the video before this one, because there is where I've extensively covered how to put your name, profile, and, you know, certification, achievements, and experience, how all of this goes, and why is this important for you to pay close attention to the font that you're using, the color that you're using, everything. So if you have any doubts, go through it, and I will see you in the mastermind class. But before that, let me quickly thank you for finishing. Very good. Bravo. Very good. Okay, for finishing this module on resume builder. Please share your learning in the comment section below. Make sure that you go through the formats that I've attached in this module, so you'll be able to see those formats. Okay, you'll be able to see the resume formats or resumes that you may use it for yourself. Okay, be it a fresher or an experience holder. On that note, here is Moff signing off. Thank you so much for finishing this course. All the best to you for your future endeavors, and remember, I am just a mastermind class away. Okay, see you soon. Bye.